Welcome to the Retention Nation podcast, the show for e-commerce brands looking to turn one-time and sometime buyers into lifetime and forever customers. Hosted by Isaac Hyman, an ex-VP of Retention and featured speaker, author, masterclass creator, and founder of High Flyer Digital. Each episode features successful brands, apps, and experts who are sharing cutting-edge, innovative, and proven email SMS retention insights that help them grow their business to the next level profitably. Our mission is to give you the retention strategies you need to unlock profitable, predictable, and scalable revenue from every customer on your list. Let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Retention Nation podcast, the podcast that helps your brand turn your sometime and one-time buyers into lifetime buyers, thereby unlocking profitable, predictable, and sustainable revenue streams for your business, which is something every business wants. Today, we're going to be talking all about our Cyber 5 weekend campaign strategy, the ultimate 5-day game plan that your brand needs to crush Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and really maximize the potential of your holiday season just in 5 days. Right? That's the time of year right now where we focus on those 5 days to win the year. Right? Of course, I highly recommend you focus on the quarter. It's all about Q4. It's not just about Black Friday and Cyber Monday. It's about Q4. Right? So I always recommend that. I usually promote my book, my 330-page book, but in this case, before you dive into the actual specifics of this Black Friday, Cyber Monday game plan, I always recommend you get a copy of our Black Friday playbook, which is our entire Q4 plan right here. It will help you plan out your entire Q4, not just Black Friday or Cyber Monday, but entirely Q4. I printed out a hard copy right here. In that, it will teach you how to win that 5-day weekend, which is what we're going to dive into specifically today, but also share with you how to get those holiday buyers to become repeat buyers in season, how to keep them shopping for you all year long, what tactics you need to focus on to maximize your profits throughout Q4, how to compete, what a campaign calendar looks like, so much more. So go to blackfridayplaybook.com. You can get our entire playbook for Q4 and Black Friday all in one. It's entirely free. It's a courtesy. I just want to share with you some of the strategies that the top brands are using to maximize their holiday season, helping you level the playing field so you can compete to win. But specifically today on this podcast, I'm going to be diving into the Cyber 5 weekend campaign plan that has really helped me drive $100 million in sales over the 5-day weekend alone. And I'm talking about back when I was a VP of retention, but also working with some of our clients right now where we're generating millions in sales just over the 5-day weekend. So I'm really excited to share what's worked and also kind of break down the anatomy of templates, segmentation, right, rollouts, strategies for the day, things that will help you take action right now, things that you don't just have to guess at, right? I give you proven frameworks and zero guesswork. So let's start diving into this. And again, if you're watching on video, on YouTube or you can actually see some of the slides, but I'm going to walk you through this very clearly on this podcast about what you need to incorporate and how you need to maximize everything from start to finish, how to scope out your emails in the right way to really be successful throughout the entire holiday season. So let's get moving on it. Let's get started. Just jump right in right now, right? So number one, the first step of any great Black Friday plan, obviously, we know you got to plan out your offer. You got to plan out your discounts. What do you merchandise to sell? What do you want to sell? The bundles and the kits and the products and the gift cards and whatever it may be. I'm going to assume you've done that already. Okay. I'm going to talk all about specifically the email, touch on the SMS side. There's a whole separate podcast that talks about the SMS angle, but I'm going to talk specifically about how to use your templates, how to start with the design, how to start with this campaign focus, how to actually get the emails out the door and which emails should go when, right? So that's what I'm going to talk about on this podcast. So I'm going to make an assumption you've already done your merchandising. You've already done your offer planning. You've already done your linking strategy. Really important, linking strategy. Make sure you know what links you're using. If you're linking back to the same place, a home page or the same old collections page, and you're not reskinning the page to look more Black Friday, don't expect higher conversion. Work on a linking strategy, right? So that's kind of something that I'm expecting you to work on. That's definitely something that you should be focused on. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the templates though, okay, right now. The essential part of Black Friday Cyber Monday is to perfect your templates. You really want to focus on maximize the potential of your clicks and your conversions during this 5-day critical time period. There's an assumption here, though, that you've tested all year long. What I'm going to share with you are templates that I personally have tested for the past 10 months. I've rolled them out. I know what works, right? So I've been testing. When people ask, why are these templates? Why are you running them out, right? You can ask, I talk to a lot of brands out there, and we do a lot of audits for their templates and just their emails overall. And every time I get in the call with them, they're talk about, oh, but I heard from this guy this expert that we should design it this way. I heard from this expert we should do copy this way. And I heard experts, and you know what? I tell them very clearly, there's one way to look at it. Only the best way to look at it is this. I have opinions. You have opinions. But data is the tiebreaker. Data will be the one that says what is the true template for your brand, for your customers, period. So when I roll out my templates, I personally have tested them myself, but I always want to retest them on your brand. So I highly recommend that you test. But by now, we're past testing. It's the 5-day weekend. It's Black Friday. It's Cyber Monday. So I make an assumption that you've tested all year long. And if you haven't, see what you can do right now. What can you still test that you need to? And a real test. Don't just listen to the people who say, oh, design a text-based email or have no images in your email or have copy as the tip of the spear. Ignore the noise. That's kind of very, very entry level. What I'm going to share with you are ways to think about how your structure looks to maximize, again, your clicks and conversion. The worst thing you want is an email just being looked at in the inbox and staying in the inbox, something pretty, they look at it, they're mesmerized, they never click, they never convert. That's what you don't want. So you don't really want to rely on certain feedback. You want to rely on your own data. I found, in my experience, the success happens with a combination of both postcard type of emails, which means a hero image, and a personalized template. And I mix and match. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. And really, the most important part is to build a personalized holiday template. And I'm going to share again how you do that. This is just kind of the essentials and things to think about. Whenever you're building a template, personalization is everything. Personalization is all that matters. Segmentation and personalization, everything else is a distraction. It's all about segmentation and personalization. How do you connect with the person, every single subscriber, where possible, on a one-to-one level? You also want to make sure that your designs and templates are blending static elements and dynamic elements. So you're never kind of, you want to have an email that kind of lives in the inbox and it's constantly kinetic. There's ways to do that within your ESP. Again, I'm coming also from the top brands, right? The 9 to 10 figure brands, a lot greater tools, a lot more AI, a lot more machine learning, but you have capabilities of doing this within your ESP, within Klaviyo, Omnisend, even MailChimp, right? I've done this all. And within your template, you also want to focus on different blocks and different sections of your email. Again, don't listen to the noise that talks about just have a one-click email. It doesn't work. And I'm going to show you exactly why it's important to have variety in a second. But you want to focus on primary, secondary, and tertiary blocks. Now, what does that mean? Well, your primary message is your offer, right? Black Friday. But your secondary blocks would be something like, by the way, you can also get a gift card. And your tertiary blocks, your third level blocks, are also something like your value propositions, right? Do you offer free shipping, holiday returns? What is your offers? Are you offering SMS deals, right? What other things are you offering that you want customers to be aware of, but maybe not your primary message? And above all, you also want to have, not above all, but also you want to incorporate some time-related elements. Black Friday, Cyber Monday is all about urgency, scarcity, having this kind of countdown. So having a countdown timer or something time-related is a really good benefit there, right? So you can easily find some countdown timers online. I think it's countdowntimers.net. Just go out there and grab one, totally free. Maybe log in, maybe $5, right? You get paid for the month. So that's how you want to perfect your templates. I'm going to give you an example, anatomy of a sample template that I mocked up over, was this in Canva or Photoshop or somewhere? Our team mocked it up and just gives you an example of the structure of it, right? What I'm just going to share with you is the structure. And again, if you're watching on video, you'll see the structure, but I'm going to walk you through it. At the very top, you have a countdown timer, right? You have that kind of urgency and scarcity, right? You can find that out from, again, countdowntimers.net, pull it into your email, no problem. But the structure of the first section of your email is a one-click postcard, a one-click hero image. Just one section that says, click, go, Black Friday starts now, Cyber Monday starts now, 60% off, 10% off, 30% off, whatever it may be, click. It's a one-click section. And the goal of that is to just get people to click, get people in, right? Every relationship starts with a click, as I've been saying for years. People are starting to catch on. Every relationship starts with a click. Data is exchanged, right? That's kind of why a click is so important. An open does not matter. A click matters. A click to conversion matters. So start your emails off with a one-click postcard. We're talking like a 640 by 800, 640 by 1000, right? Something that's just one main image. You can do a combination of design, combination of text, combination of HTML and actual imagery. No problem. Whatever you want to do. But as long as it's kind of this nice long email that looks great on a phone, kind of takes up the phone, right? And you can see right above the fold, you have the call to action right there. That's the great way to do that. Underneath it, though, you have personalization. I tend to put personalized products, personalized categories. Anything within the email that's personalized a little bit more to the customer will help them convert more. So the top half is getting them to click. Second half is getting them to convert. So personalized products, personalized categories, which categories are a good fit for them. If I'm looking at shoes, which I always say in my book, if I'm looking at brown shoes, send more brown shoes, period. If I'm looking at pants, send more pants. That's it. So I want to show that within the email, the personalization elements, that would be a fit. Underneath that section, right? So now we have the postcard, the hero image, then we have the products under there that are personalized to them. And then underneath that, or even above it, you can mix and match. We have navigation by category. Now, if you're a one SKU brand, you may not have much to navigate. Okay, this may not apply to you as much. You have a one SKU brand. I have clients that have only one or two SKUs. Okay, but I predominantly work with brands that have probably 1,000. I have brands that work with 200,000 SKUs. There's a lot of SKUs and a lot of products and a lot of categories and a lot of collections. So I need to zero in on the top collections, top categories that customers want to buy. Great example. If I'm working electronics, and that's super easy to understand, what are people buying on Black Friday? A very good stat you should read up on. On Black Friday, people are buying TVs, home theater, PlayStations, games, gaming consoles, right? So my navigation in there should be all focused on those electronics. On Cyber Monday, what are they shopping? They're shopping more for home essentials, photo, video. So I want to have different category navigation between Cyber Monday and Black Friday. That's an interesting stat. You could actually look that up. I forgot where I read that, but it is very interesting to see what are people shopping for during different times of the day on the Cyber 5 weekend. But have navigation in there, right? You want to be able to show people, come in to the store with your one-click postcard at the very top, personalized products that some of you may be interested in. But even if you don't know what you're interested in, go explore by category. Great way to do that, 40% off in this department, 30% off in that department, 20% off in this department, right? So it's very different. It's very different sections that people can go to and kind of zero in a little bit more granular on what they're looking to shop. Instead of just walking in the store and you're kind of overwhelmed about so much to do, right? And then you leave. You don't want that. You want people to actually go explore. Underneath that, you have your evergreen promos. And by evergreen promos, it means the promotions that are always there. So your banners for gift cards, your banners for a current sale or a doorbuster, right? Things that are maybe not the primary message, but something that's always there. Okay, great example are gift cards. Right? You always have gift cards throughout the entire holiday season. As I say, put gift cards in everything, like that hot sauce, right? And then finally, at the end of your template, you have holiday value propositions. What are your holiday commitments? Free returns, free shipping, in-store pickup, right? Financing, buy now, pay later, right? All that is holiday value propositions that you want to remind customers that you have this. And that should be part of your template. So recap, top half, one-click postcard, one-click hero image, followed by personalized products, followed by navigation. And then evergreen promos, and then your holiday value propositions. That's the anatomy of a great high-performing template. It has driven millions in revenue for our clients. And no surprise, check this out. You're going to see this in your inbox. This I just got in my inbox at the beginning of the week. 2 emails, one from Nordstrom, one from Macy's. Some of the 2 biggest players in the space, in e-commerce, right? Look at Nordstrom's template. It's designed exactly like I said, like I've been saying for years. Macy's, designed exactly like I've been saying for years. One-click image at the very top, followed by navigation, followed by dynamic products, banners for evergreen content such as gift guides or contests, and then finally value propositions. So the structure of these templates is what works. I'm giving you the 10-figure strategy, the 10-figure Black Friday strategy. So when you're designing your emails, look to the structure I'm sharing with you. Okay, so ignore the noise. Ignore anyone that tells you you just need to focus on, one image. Don't, have nothing else in there. That has a role. I'm going to show you how it has a role in a second, but that has a role. But if you have a lot of SKUs, you need variety. You need to show people where to go. You need to give them insight. You need to give them exploration. And that's why these templates perform extremely well. And above all, it's personalized, right? Segmentation and personalization is where it's at. There's a couple more examples. If you see, if you're watching on video, you see on my screen. You can also check out my webinar to kind of see exactly what I share with you. But same structure. You have the main postcard, you have navigation, dynamic products, all relevant to the customer. At the end of the day, relevancy is everything. But there are times where you need to understand, when do I need to maximize conversion and when do I need to maximize clicks? There's a time for everything, okay? And that's why you see, Fossil is a great example where Fossil does a one-click hero image right here, right? Where you can see they do a reveal, right? For your eyes only. Black Friday starts now, mystery deal, reveal the deal. That's great to maximize your clicks. But sometimes you need to maximize your conversion and your exploration. If you have a lot of SKUs, right? Which deals are the best? So you have Wayfair on the other side that says, our biggest Black Friday sale ever, up to 80% off area rugs, 80% off wall art, 65% off lighting. You have so much variety, the customer doesn't even know where to begin. So instead, for them, they need to go into the category and the collection. So you got to kind of balance the two. When do you do a one-click hero image? When do you do a longer form exploration type of email? So I've zeroed in on when is the best time to do this. And I found that Friday morning, on Black Friday, do the long email. Do the longer exploration email, right? Because it gets people to go into the store, explore different categories, different collections, show items that they loved before and now is on sale. They didn't buy it before, now they can buy it because it's Black Friday. And just get people to understand there's so much variety today. Go shop. Go explore the categories you want. Go to home and bedding. Go to pillows. Go to blankets. Go to scarves. Go to shoes, wherever it may be, and go shop that section. But you want to follow it up on midday on Friday, depending on how many emails you send on Black Friday. Some brands send 2, some brands send 3, some brands send 4. No joke. They send a lot. I found it's great to follow up on midday, depending on the size of your brand, with a follow-up email that says, right? The first email was about exploration. Second email is a little bit more about conversion because you're showing more of the products that they've been browsing from the morning email, okay? If I clicked on my Friday AM email, let's take an example of a brand that we all may know and love. Let's take Dr. Squatch. I don't necessarily use them yet. Maybe. I've heard good things. My nephew uses them. Dr. Squatch has soaps and shampoos. Let's take 2 or 3 categories. Soap, shampoos, deodorant, I guess, and something else, right? If I click on their Black Friday email and I have shown an intent to buy deodorant, well, my next email to them, midday on Black Friday or last chance on Black Friday, will show more deodorants that they want to buy if they did not convert from the morning email, right? Because it's a more higher intent email. That's where the email needs to be customized in a way. That's where you need to show more products, right? So now you can understand the strategy behind it. So the first email, more exploration. Second email, more of a conversion-based email, more product-based email. And then I like to end the day like 8 p.m. Last chance email. That is that one-click hero image. Remove all the stuff, all the junk from the email. Remove anything else, and just at the end of the day, do a one-click hero image. Done. Why are you doing this? You want to maximize clicks. People had explored before. We tried to send them an email to convert the second email, and now we're going to send them one last chance. One click, go shop. Your clicks are going to jump. Okay. Now you have a choice between the Friday midday or not. That's really up to you. It's a business decision. But the Friday AM and the last chance is the way you should piece it together. So to recap, first email on Black Friday, total long exploration email like Nordstrom does, like Macy's does, like Best Buy does, like Guitar Center does. Big, long exploration-based email with products and navigation and value props and everything. The last email of the day, one-click hero image. One click. Because now it's now or never, right? Add an countdown timer in that. That's how you piece together two emails. That's how you piece together those two goals, right? Hero image, hero postcard image, or long-form exploration email. Now that we talked about the template design, and that's the template, that's a 10-figure template design that I myself have done multiple times. I can tell you hundreds, maybe even thousands of times for brands every single Black Friday. I mean, this is probably my 8th Black Friday of doing this. So I know it works. I've done a lot of testing on this. And I've done a lot of testing on the rollouts too, which is why I want to talk to you a little bit about now pivoting over to what do we do on every single day of Cyber 5. Let's start with Thanksgiving Day. Thanksgiving Day, what should you be doing on Thanksgiving Day? You see right here, text-based emails. A thank you email is what you should be focusing on. A thank you letter. Thank you very much for being a valued customer. We're so grateful today to having you in our community. And we've actually revealed the Black Friday deals early. Click to shop. As a thank you, we're leaking our Black Friday deals a little bit earlier. Okay? You have that special VIP feeling. You have that early access vibe. You're coming in from the owner, from the CEO, from the founder, right? You could see here from Autorama. You can see here from Brooklyn. And I'm going to show you a few other brands too. It's just a great feeling when you give a thank you message on Thanksgiving Day, but monetize it. We all know people are shopping on Thanksgiving Day early. So send them the message and give them access to the Black Friday deals early. Send this to your VIP list, your high engaged list, the customers that you know are going to buy no matter what. You don't have to send to your full list. Save that for Black Friday. 80-20. 80% of your revenue comes from 20% of your market. So send to your VIP customers, the customers that you know will convert. Send it early in the day before the day gets away from you, right? 8 a.m., 7 a.m., 10 a.m. Message from our CEO. Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving, right? I like to also reinforce it with SMS, with a reminder, thank you message, similar to the VIP early access letter, but also from an SMS point of view. But again, that's in the different webinar, a different podcast episode. Subject line, really important. Thanksgiving message, a letter from our CEO. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Happy Thanksgiving. Keep it simple. No need to see 50% off sale going on now or the thank you letter, right? Keep it very simple, personalized, humanity. Keep it very, very one-to-one. That's really what you want to do with Thanksgiving letters. That's your campaign game plan. Again, you can send 8 a.m. Very easy to do. Straight, start the day with that. Here's some great examples. You have Home Depot's doing it. Pier 1, Home Goods, Brooklyn, and you'll see it in your inbox all the time. So tap into this. It works, right? This is what brands do. It works. At the end of the day, it works. Proof is in the pudding. But look at Brooklyn. Brooklyn has a text-based email and one link. One link. We've released our deals early. Or this holiday season, here's how we show you appreciation. Click to reveal. Here's what we're doing differently on Black Friday this week. Click to reveal, right? That's it. One click. You will see a huge amount of clicks and a huge amount of conversions because it's a nice thank you text-based email. That's Thanksgiving Day. Let's now jump into Black Friday. What is your campaign game plan? Well, we talked about our template already, right? So you kind of know the bones of it. You can see that you can either go with the hero image or you can go with the longer form email. I found success with a long form email. I think you will too. But it's a full-on sale email, right? Let's not talk about content. Let's not see your gift guides. Let's not see your mission or your vision or things like that. People want sales. They want offers. So give them what they want. Urgency and scarcity is critical here. Keep that countdown timer there. One day only. Today only. Ends at 12 midnight, right? Differentiate your styles. Depending on how many emails you send that day, you could send one in the morning, one midday, one in the evening, right? So if you're, invert the colors, change the colors, change the look and feel a little bit. Instead of black, do red. Instead of red, do blue, whatever your color scheme is, right? Invert the colors. Let them see something new every time. Send multiple times as well, right? Different styles. Starts now at 6 a.m., 8 a.m., whatever it may be. New deals added at midday. Last chance at 8 p.m., right? Differentiate the styles, send multiple times. And really, this is the time to run out, I wouldn't say the full list, but a segmented portion of your full list. And I'll give an example of what that means. 80-20 rule, as we know, majority of revenue comes from 20% of your audience. So send to that audience more frequently. But you also have a full list to send. So send to that full list. Now, you don't want to send to the people who just are really, truly disengaged. You don't need to. They're not going to do anything. If they haven't done anything all year, they're certainly not going to do anything on Black Friday. But you also want to expand the file enough to actually get them to do something, get them to buy. Remember, customers, every single person in the world will buy something this holiday season. The question is, will they buy from you? So you got to actually hit them. And Black Friday is the time you've been saving up your list to hit them. Let's face it, right? You're saving up your entire list, working on your deliverability, ensuring you have some great content to deliver, ensuring you have great data and personalization. You're saving it up for this day, right? So make sure you actually use it and send it to them. But segment it out so you know majority of revenue will just come from the first 20%, not much from the next, and certainly nothing from the remainders, right? Nothing else from there. So segment it out, but send to a good majority of your list. And one of the biggest things, use Black Friday in the subject line. There's 20% higher open rates when you're using the subject line. No need to wing it. No need to rename your sale. Call it the, semi-annual sale or the one-day sale. Just call it Black Friday sale. You get higher open rates. Why not? Just go for it. I like to send it out, my Black Friday emails. I do 3, depending on the type of brand. I tend to do 3 for the bigger brands, and I do 2 for the smaller brands, right? Sometimes the smaller brands don't want to be as aggressive, but they want to be aggressive, but not as aggressive. But if I'm on the top brands, I do 3 emails. Starts now at 6 a.m. New deals added around 12 p.m., right? And then the last chance around 8 p.m. And that's been the highest conversion. I'll let you know a little secret. The best time to send an email for Black Friday happens to be midnight, 12 a.m. Remember that Nordstrom email I just showed you? That came into my inbox at 1 a.m. Proof. Top brands do this. Why? Because they want to get to the inbox super early. They want to beat everyone out there. So send it as early as you can, but also understanding that, do whatever works for your market and assuming, again, that you've tested all year long. So 6 a.m. and 8 p.m. And if you feel like you want to get a little more aggressive, 6 a.m., noon, 1 p.m. is a new deals added, and then 8 p.m. last chance. That's what I found to be successful. And again, same structure for all emails as I showed you before. Big, long exploration email is your first one. Smaller as you get a little more granular, right? Smaller hero image for the second send. That's a Black Friday game plan. Let's talk about Saturday, best of Black Friday. Now, some businesses like to do Small Business Saturday, and that's totally fine. Small business give you a personality, give you a vibe, caring, holiday love, 100%. Go for it. Totally fine. I like to focus on best of Black Friday though too, because I want to give the impression that we've curated and we found the best deals from Black Friday and we kept them live again for you. That's that personalization element. So focus on the best deals of Black Friday. Don't just say again, Black Friday extended. That's good, but give them something that's, to chew on. If they haven't bought from Black Friday, kind of find something that's a little more relevant to them. How are you going to get that data? Just look at what they've clicked on before on Black Friday. You have data available to you. You're just going to be able to leverage it. Differentiate the design, differentiate the links and layouts. Don't just link to Black Friday, your Black Friday web page. Change the link a little bit, right? Differentiate it. Give them something new to look at, something slightly new. That'll increase your conversion rate. Again, people don't convert from the email, they convert from the website. Our job as email marketers is to get them to click through. The website doesn't conversion. So change your linking strategy a little bit. Personalize the email with products that they've looked at during Black Friday, products they looked at throughout the entire Black Friday week, right? Personalize the email with what they're interested in. Send them more of what they want, not more of what you want to sell, more of what they want. And get a little more segmented with your approach, right? Just the engaged segment or the high engaged segment. Again, 80-20 rule. Subject lines, use Black Friday extended, best of Black Friday, small business Saturday, Black Friday extended, whatever you want to say. But make sure that you're, again, personalized to what they've done on Black Friday and make sure it's selective. I would even consider removing some of your sending suppressions, right? So instead of, don't be afraid of sending too much because it is, again, Black Friday weekend. But if someone's getting an automation, well, maybe you don't want to send them. But sometimes if they're in the welcome email, they just joined your list, they came from the ads, lift the suppression. I think they want to see a best of Black Friday email. Don't be concerned that they're going to unsubscribe because it is Black Friday weekend. I found success by sending out an email at 7 a.m., best of Black Friday, and then following up with SMS later in the day. Some great examples again, best of Black Friday. You'll see it in your inbox. Black Friday extended, ends at midnight, Black Friday sale, right? Give that extra little extension on Small Business Saturday. Let's now talk about Sunday. What do we do on Sunday? Some brands say, hey, let's do another Black Friday email. I say, hell to the no. No more Black Friday emails. We're done with Black Friday. We're pivoting now to Cyber Monday. Based on my data, Cyber Monday sneak peek or VIP early access does a hell of a lot better than a Black Friday extended again. I've done it. I've run it out. And I've learned my lesson. I can make another $100,000, $200,000 from a Cyber Monday early access. So do a Cyber Monday early access on Sunday. Same setup as Black Friday. I'll just go through it pretty quickly. Focus on one-click designs. Get people to get that traffic in. Early access, traffic. Get your clicks up. Postcard, hero image only. Clicks, clicks, clicks. Get people to the site. Change the design from Black Friday, right? You have a Black Friday vibe on Black Friday. Maybe change it to like a blue for Cyber, right? Monday or whatever your color scheme looks like. Change the look and feel. Change your links. Change your offer. Everything totally changed, right? From Sunday through the rest of the week, everything changed. Black Friday is done for the year. Send it out to your high engaged VIP list again. Okay, treat them as the VIPs that they are. And again, use in their subject line Cyber Monday. And then also early access or leaked or sneak peek. Something that gives that intrigue, something that gives them the feeling that they're the first to get it. That's kind of what you should be doing on Sunday, pivoting straight over to Cyber Monday. When's the best time to send? I found anywhere between 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. is a great time to send a Cyber Monday email. I also would leak it out early from your SMS list. And it usually does really well. Gets the traffic up. Again, it's a Sunday at the end of the day. People are sleeping in early. They're going to church. They're doing what they're doing, going about their day, enjoying time with family. So usually I found early afternoon is a great time. And you see again, TaskRabbit, JCrew, Harimari, all of them send Cyber Monday starts now on Sunday. So after Sunday, we're now over to Cyber Monday. And to be honest, it's literally the same thing as Black Friday. No different. No differences. Full sale, sale email. First, full sale oriented email. There you go. They tune out non-sale emails. So focus on the sale, right? The 5 days. You can be a little more salesy. Urgency, scarcity. Focus on exploration to start the day. Then slowly shrink your emails as you get towards the end of the day. Change design, offer links, as I said before. Full list, but segmented, same as Black Friday. Don't be afraid of sending a Cyber Monday email to people who bought on Black Friday. Another big thing. If they bought on Black Friday, that's great. They're still going to get a Cyber Monday email. They tend to buy again. One of my goals in Q4 that I've done at the top brands is to get customers to buy twice in the holiday season because our customer lifetime value for the whole rest of the year increases. If they're one and done, good luck trying to win them back. The best time to do it is in the holiday season. Full list, segment it out, use SMS to reinforce and reward. Again, I talk all about that on my other podcast episode. And put Cyber Monday in the subject line. It works. So really the same strategy you have for Black Friday is the same for Cyber Monday. Not much of a difference, but different creatives, links, and offers. Once again, I found success sending literally at midnight, but 7 a.m. is also good. A resend, new deals added around midday, 12 p.m. if you're feeling a little more aggressive. And here's the kicker. I found 6 p.m. on Cyber Monday is a great time to do a last chance. People are getting off of work. It's a work day. They're getting off of work, commuting home. You'll be surprised how many people shop on their phone. And if they get the email at 6 p.m., they'll go back home and shop on their desktop, right? So 6 p.m. is a great time to get them to be reminded there's a sale going on. And you'll see in your inbox consistently, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., your inbox will light up. Some people feel more aggressive and send 1 hour later, right? 11 p.m. Buy again, hurry up for those that didn't buy. Again, you see our Cyber Monday samples. Some have long exploration. Some have one-click postcards, one-click hero image. And then they also have their secondary and tertiary blocks there, right? Extra 50% off sales styles right here from J. Crew. 30% off select styles on Fossil, right? So you have different primary blocks and secondary and tertiary blocks within your email. And it really depends on your brand. But again, exploration drives the visits, the exploration, discovery. The second emails drive the conversion by showing products and categories that they had clicked on from the first email. Last email drives the clicks, just gets the clicks up. So that's your Cyber 5 game plan. Let's just recap. Plan out your 5-day schedule. Map out your killer template. Map out the templates you want, as I shared with you. This is what the top brands do. If you want to get to that 9 and 10 figure level range, at least for Black Friday, design the templates like this. Ignore the noise. Ignore the noise that tells you just do very small. You don't have time to risk it. Don't risk it with nonsense. This is what the top brands do. Craft your Thanksgiving letter, text-based letter. Use ChatGPT. Very easy to do it if you need help. Position your SMS. Again, that's a separate podcast. I invite you to listen to that. Position SMS to reward and reinforce your emails. Change your design, offers, and links every single time for every single day. There should be a different link for every single day. Deciding your segmentation, who gets what, when, and how often, right? People bought on Black Friday. You may not want to send them another Black Friday email, but you do want to send them a Cyber Monday email. Write copy with Black Friday and Cyber Monday prominently in your email. Keep it simple. 30% higher open rates. Why not? Take it. And then you have an option to lift smart sending on Black Friday, Cyber Monday only, right? They may get an automation. They may get a campaign email from you. This is just the way it is. Their inbox is going to be flooded. It's just the way it is. No need to think about don't take your foot off the gas. Keep your foot on the gas. 5 days only. Just for 5 days. Why? Because your competitors will keep their foot on the gas. Trust me. I know. I've been there. And then really, another key element is just moderate your results. If you feel you need to pivot that same day, then pivot. But moderate your results. If you're not making the money you need on Black Friday, add another cent. Extend the offer. Upgrade the offer. Sometimes you have to pivot within the day if you're not getting your numbers, right? So just be aware of that. Try and make sure that you're studying it, analyzing it, and pivoting where needed. That's our 5-day game plan, and it works. This is proven at the 10-figure brands, the 9 and 10-figure brands. I myself was the VP at, and I've seen it played out time and time again. And this is what I roll down to the smaller brand, help them compete to win. If you need my playbook, go to blackfridayplaybook.com. You'll see it all in action. You'll have a 5-day game plan. You'll have templates you can kind of check out, webinars, strategies, right? How to leverage AI, SMS. So blackfridayplaybook.com has a lot of stuff. And even better, it helps you win the quarter. It doesn't just help you win the Cyber 5 weekend. It helps you win the quarter, right? Because at the end of the day, 5 days is great. But if you win the quarter, you win the whole holiday season, you win the whole year in some cases, and you start 2025 off in a great way. Highly recommend you also take advantage of our free Black Friday email and SMS audit, something we're doing for quite a few brands this month and last month as well. It gets you level set and making sure there's no gaps, and you close any gaps, close any holes that may be holding you back during this 5-day weekend. So thank you so much for joining me on this webinar. I'm sorry, joining us on this podcast. This is a portion of our webinar. This on the Retention Nation podcast. It has been great diving into the Cyber 5 game plan. I really think after you implement this, let me know how it goes, because I know for a fact this will be really successful for your brand. You'll be able to maximize your potential of your list that you've been saving for all year long. This is the time. This is the whole smash, right? So this is the way to win your 5-day weekend. And super excited to see how you're now going to be turning all those holiday buyers, all those Black Friday, all those Cyber buyers into lifetime buyers. So I invite you to continue to subscribe, continue to listen to my podcast episodes, and I will share with you, starting with right after Black Friday, how to turn those holiday buyers into lifetime buyers and do that all year round. So I'm super excited you were here. Thank you for listening to this Retention Nation podcast episode. I will see you on the next one. Thanks for listening to the Retention Nation podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to subscribe and join our Retention Nation Facebook group. If you want to put this week's retention strategy into action within minutes, all done for you by our expert email, SMS, and retention team, you can go to highflyerdigital.com/book for a free 15-minute chat with myself and my team. It's time to turn those one-time and sometime buyers on your list into lifetime buyers and unlock the revenue you deserve. Your brand is worth it, and your customers will thank you for it. Until next week, I'm Isaac Hyman, wishing you a successful and profitable week.